Today. Joining us now on Skype to talk about this and other issues is Congressman Adam Kinzinger. Congressman, thanks for joining us.
You bet. Good morning.
So it's always nice to see a bipartisan effort to get things done to people who really need it, but I think in the long term people are thinking this is a lot of money and there's, I'm sure, a lot of things that are stuck in these bills that we don't know about.
Yeah, it always ends up that way. Look, it's and the debt's going to be huge when this is over. It's not the moment to debate the debt per se, because we have to make this economy survive. But honestly, no government program can replace a good economy, and we're going to have some real grown-up discussions when this is over. So is the state of Illinois, by the way, with their pension system. But for now, let's try to keep at least a car on idle, and then when we can reopen, hopefully we begin to see things spark back to life.
So this package, is this designed to help businesses survive a month or 3 months? How does that work?
Well, in theory, it's kind of 2 months at a time. But the hope is that we can give people enough money to keep folks on the payroll, because as bad as the layoffs were that we saw in yesterday's jobs report, they could have been far worse. And so this is the hope to keep the, like I said, using the analogy of the car on idle, so that when we can begin to open up economies again, they can now make money, keep those people on the payroll without having turned them over to unemployment, and be in a position to start making money again. But again, none of this can replace a good economy. There's no government program that can.
A lot of states taking a different approach to reopening things. In Georgia, they're moving a lot quicker. Also in Florida. What is your response to how Governor Pritzker is reopening things slowly after May 1st? Should it be happening quicker? A lot of people are hurting.
Yeah, so look, I don't like getting into the attacking. The governor has information I don't. He's got a really tough burden to make and decision. One thing I would hope he would look at, though, is regionalizing the reopening. For instance, the city of Chicago, very densely populated, may have to have different rules than in my district, Watsika, Illinois, which is socially distanced basically as it's laid out. So I hope he can take a regionalized approach and not say that, you know, a town of 100 has to be treated the same as the city of Chicago. But everybody's trying to do their best. This is a really tough time.
You've introduced some legislation that's pretty interesting to help combat social media scams by holding violators accountable. What scams are you referring to, and how does this work?
So really, since the day I was elected to Congress, I've had people that have stolen my pictures, particularly the ones of me in the military, and they develop over a year relationships with people and steal money from them. I mean, it's been tens of thousands of dollars, and it's been hundreds of people. And so this would combat that. It still happens every day. I find these fake accounts. It should be easy to be able to use facial recognition to know something's not right. And so what we want to do is stop that. And particularly in this time, they're taking advantage of this pandemic. But where they take a lot of advantage is people in the military stealing their identities. So it's something we need to combat, and I'm looking forward to moving forward on this.
All right. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Anytime.